Hey guys, I'm Ouma, reporting for Gilitics Media. Make sure you subscribe to our channel at giliticsmedia.com. With me here is the nominated MC of the County of Mombasa, and perhaps he will introduce himself, sir.
Hi everyone, I'm Honorable Moses Aran Oindo, alias Civilizer, aka Youth Commander 001, Youth Representative Mombasa County. I'm the one representing the youth. Mimi ndo mwakilishi wa vijana.
Perhaps if you could, Mheshimiwa, if you could tell us what made the governor have interest in you personally by giving you the mantle to represent the youth in the county. We understand that there's so many people who could at least get this opportunity to hold such a position, but what specifically made the governor land on you as a representative for the youth in the county?
First of all, I want to thank the Almighty God. He made it possible. Then secondly, my governor, who is also the deputy party leader of ODM. Deputy party leader of ODM together with the party, they saw it wise to give me this opportunity to represent the youth of Mombasa. I'm still serving as the youth leader of ODM till maybe 2021, God willing. And I can say that I know there were so many youths also who wanted to be the youth representative of Mombasa County, and I do appreciate their efforts. I know they're capable of doing even better than me. But like I say, I thank God, and also governor knows that I'm somebody who is a performer, somebody, if I believe in something, I normally go for it. So I cannot preempt why he gave me this opportunity, but what I can say, he believed in me, and I cannot let him down, I cannot let the party down, and also I cannot let the youth of Mombasa down. Now my mantle is to make sure, and my responsibility is to make sure that I do represent the youth of Mombasa to the fullest, and that's what I'm doing till 2022, God willing.
Talking of performance,
yes.
Mheshimiwa, is there any policy you've tabled in the house concerning the youths, at least, that is directly going to impact on youths within the county?
I have so many motions that I've worked on, and the advantage that we have here at the County Assembly of Mombasa, we are lucky this time. We are around those who are youth. When I say youth, I mean those who are 35 years and below. Those who are 35 years and below, here we're around 20. So normally we have our youth caucus. We sit down, not necessarily that I have to bring the motion or I have to initiate a motion. We normally sit down and discuss. And so far, I can say we've done a tremendous job. We've done very well. We've moved motions that will, enable us, the youth of Mombasa, to benefit from the resources that we have. We have a motion that was tabled by Honorable Kitula. Like I said, we are working as a team. Not necessarily that I have to bring the motion. It was tabled by Honorable Kitula, Mheshimiwa Kitula of Freetown, the Chief Whip of the County Assembly of Mombasa, about having a coast award, Mombasa County Award. This award will enable to empower the talents that we have. Also, there's a motion that I brought on the floor, having the computer labs at the city polytechnic that we have. I have a motion that also I brought on the floor, motion dealing with how will we start our own talent academy, so that we don't need to go to Nairobi. We are seeing our young guys, they are running to Nairobi, they're relocating to different areas because we don't have the hubs, we don't have the facilities here in Mombasa. And that is something that you will see as from next month, it will be worked on, and we'll have those kind of resources here. And also there's a bill that I'm tabling as from next week. I don't want to preempt. It's something that is nice. When I'm done, I'll make sure that you guys have it. But it's something that will really, really help, and also enable the youth of Mombasa live their dreams.
Mheshimiwa, we understand that you have a project that is underway. Yeah. A library, something to do with the youth library project. Could you give us a glimpse on it?
When you ask me about what I've done, I was just trying to respond to the duties or the calls or the motions that I've moved in this house together with my fellow young MCAs But beside that, there's somebody called Civilizer. You know, Civilizer is my brand. I have a foundation. So when I do the projects under the Civilizer Foundation, I have a team that is running that. I'm just a patron of that. We have the CEO, we have the director, we have the head of communication. That is a way of giving back to the community. I have a foundation running, and most recently, like you said, I have a library that will be launched next month. The library is located in Chuda, a school called Fahari. You've heard about Fahari Primary School, and Mvita sub-county, Chuda ward. You know, I was born and raised in Chuda, so you need to start home. You know, many people have asked me, why did you choose Chuda? Why did you have to start your, do you have any political ambitions in Chuda? No, it's not about politics, but you have to start home. You know, you have to start home. Before I initiate any project somewhere else, I need to start home. The library is at Fahari Primary School. It's a community library. The reason why I chose library is that you know, the education is the background. That is the backbone of everything. When we get it right from the inception, we will go far. Rather than waiting till secondary is when we want to, you know, want to encourage our young fellows to read. I say to myself, together with my team, well, let's do a library together with partners. I have a friend from Netherlands called Jeanette Noppers. For You We Care, that is the name of the project. We partnered so that we can do this project to benefit the young, less privileged pupils from Chuda and its environment. The library will serve the community, the entire community. You know, somebody asked me earlier that the library is not only meant for that school. No, the school will have an advantage of accessing the library whenever they want it, because it's located in the school, but also we'll have specific days for the community. My aim actually was to enable the less privileged from slums area like Moroto, Burukenge to access the library.
Mheshimiwa, you have taken us around the project. We have seen it. It is a good project actually. Yeah, and we hope that it is going to impact positively on the youth and they are going to take it positive. Behind here, we have the brand Civilizer Foundation. Your project at stake, community library. And we have the library is a temple of learning, and learning has liberated more people than all wars in history. Actually, that is true. Learning has brought so many people together. So, Mheshimiwa, could you at least give us a detail on Civilizer Foundation, about the foundation specifically?
Civilizer Foundation is a non-profit organization. I'm the patron, like I said. You know, I have a team. and somebody who is running the project will come and talk about all the projects that we are having. But it's an initiative that is being run by a group of people who, they have the interest of the community at heart. So one of the projects that we have is about education. We're very passionate about education, and like you've said, they came up with this nice slogan. We want to liberate the community, especially from the young generation. When you get it right from, the grassroots, when you get it right from the lower primary, from the kindergarten kids, we'll go far rather than just concentrating on the secondary and the university students. We want to study from the grassroots, and that's why we came up with this project. I want to thank Fahari Primary School. Led by the outgoing, actually, we are very sad that this initiative we started with her, but she has retired, Madam Kavu. She welcomed us very nicely. She was very passionate about the project. I moved around different schools. Actually, the school that I had in mind that I wanted to do the project in, they didn't accept the project. Actually, they rejected it. And I don't want to name names. I don't want to, even quote what they say. But when I came to Fahari, Madam really received me well, and she accepted the project. She gave us a classroom. This used to be a class 8, actually. So they had to relocate to another class down here so that we can use the space. Yeah.
Mheshimiwa, we understand that the project is quite demanding, having looked at all the stuff that are underway to have it being successful. Do you get support from somewhere else to do the project, perhaps from the governor himself, who you told us had trust in you, that is why he gave you the mantle of representing the youth?
Actually, money is not an issue, and it depends with the purpose you have in life, and also it depends with what is driving you. Civilizer Foundation is quite different with the Youth Commander, you see. So this is a very different project that is being run independently with the like-minded guys who are willing to do anything to support the community. Those who share the same goal. So it's not about money. You cannot never quote about the money. You cannot quote the budget, but it's about the purpose. What is driving you? Do you have that, that motive? Do you have that passion of giving back to the community? Yeah.
Talking of purpose, is there what within the surrounding of this place or within the county that drove you into initiating an education-based project as the first project under your foundation?
Like I told you, when you're having a child that born and raised here, this is my home place. I don't want the young fellas, the young pupils to go what I went through. I didn't find it, easy going to school, and also the kind of the environment that we are coming from. So that's why I say that if I can do something that will make an impact, something that will change their life, and you cannot get it right without education. You need to build that foundation first. So that's why I say, and we decided as a foundation that we will concentrate on education first. And the education that we concentrated in first, the grassroots, will start with the lower primary. And then after 1 year, we'll see how the project is faring on. Then we can switch to secondary. But right now, we are concentrating on the primary school.
Talking of exposures to learning, how people pass through hardships to get such resources, we understand that Chuda is not you see, Chuda gives with Chuda, it creates different perceptions within individuals' understanding. Actually, with the living standards of the people, the children raised in Chuda. Yeah.
What people don't know about Chuda, we have Section A and Section B, or Section 1 and Section 2. We have Chuda 4. When you mention Chuda, people normally, the perception people have about Chuda is the lifestyle, the Chuda 4, the rich background, the rich lifestyle. But what people don't know, that the same Chuda, and those, the population, those who are in slum, we have around 2 slum areas. We have Moroto, and we also have Burukenge. We have Kachonjo, we have Sparky, we have Kiziwi, we have Manyimbo, we have Gorofani. All these pupils from these areas I've mentioned, they are not even able to access the library, even the good books that can make them prosper, perform well in classes. That's why we had to start here. And also this is where I was raised. This is my home, and I had to start home. So the perception people have is very wrong, and I want to clear that the foundation will really benefit these kids, because the purpose, the main reason why our target is not even even the middle class, not even the middle class, not even we are targeting the lower class, those who are coming from this background, especially from Moroto and Brukenge. Imagine these are pupils who sometimes they can't even manage to go to school because they have nothing they've eaten. They can't even manage to buy an exercise book. How do you expect them to perform? So that's why the Civilizer Foundation Community Library, we say that we want to focus, and we will do whatever we can to help these kids from this background.
That is good, Mheshimiwa. So in Civilizer Foundation, this having been your first project, right?
We have several projects that are under Civilizer Foundation. We have the scholarship, the IT scholarship. We've partnered with an institute, and so far now over 60 young youth from Mombasa have managed to go through that scholarship. We have a football tournament celebrating a young guy from this area who passed on last year, called Michael Weche. We normally do the tournament every April. So many projects that the director will come and talk about. So not only this, but right now we are focusing on the community library project.
We have such projects being established, but we see politics taking center in such projects. So is it the case with your project?
I've been asked this question severally, that I'm doing this in Chuda because maybe I have ambitions in Chuda. You have to start home. There's no way I can go and start an initiative somewhere. I have my diary is full with projects. If you see my calendar of events, I'm really planning several events in Mombasa County. The entire Mombasa County will have a taste with Civilizer. Actually, Civilizer Foundation will cover the entire Mombasa County. But I had to start home. This is not political instigated, something like that. I've not declared interest in any seat. And also I'm not denying to declare any interest in any seat in future. But for now, it's about giving back to the community and serving the community, serving the people. Si about siasa. Siasa itakuja, itaenda. Sijasema nataka kufanya kitu, lakini sasa mimi na make sure kwamba watu wamesoma, na make sure kwamba vijana wamesaidika. Kwa hivyo si siasa, lakini siasa ikifika pia, huo ni Honorable Moses Aran. Hapa ni Civilizer, the patron of Civilizer Foundation.
So Mheshimiwa, pengine utuambie the official dates when you will be launching your foundation, at least you.
I'm not allowed to disclose when the library will be launched. I have a technical team that is running that. Nikijaribu wanaweza nimaliza, but I have a hint. The library will be launched early March, and you guys will get your invitation kabisa. Actually, we really appreciate you kwa sababu nyinyi ndio watu wa kwanza kutufanyia interview kuhusu library. So you are part and parcel of the Civilizer Community Library. Mpende msipende, sasa lazima tutembee hii safari pamoja. Thank you guys.
Shukran bwana Civilizer.